Hello, you honey-covered nut clusters of turkey dust. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Harriotypes. Harriotypes are the categories that we shove people into based purely on the perceptions that society seems to have dragged out of its evacuation canal about hair colour dictating personality. Redheads are confident, hot-tempered temptresses. Blondes are fun, bubbly fools. Brunettes are smart, classy squares. Black-haired people are deep, mysterious wallflowers. We all know these descriptions are a load of bollocks, but we still seem to succumb to them. I personally think that people think that because it's coming out of your head, it's like an extension of your brain, like an explosion of brain intestines. Did you know that underneath all that distracting mass of colour there is actually a head, which is sort of like a nicely decorated container for the brain, and inside that brain are lots of things that make someone do and say things that are interesting and unique and completely unaffected by the hair follicles. When I dyed my hair magenta, suddenly that became my identity. I was no longer a person, I was the chick with the red hair. My hair had stolen my identity. Suddenly people decided right away that I was a nymphomaniac, that I was a natural-born leader, I was outspoken and very rebellious. There were so many times that people would come up to me and ask me if they could smell or taste my hair because they thought it would taste or smell like cherries. Like, this is seriously, they really did that. People are, we're crazy. Why are we crazy like this? This is crazy behavior. Why are we doing this? My sister, she went from having bright peroxide blonde hair to a black bob, and suddenly everyone decided she'd become an emo. She was a darker, more solitary person now. Where had that bubbly, outgoing, vivacious girl gone? Who was this skulking, angry panther who had replaced her, snarling at the deep, labyrinthine complexities of her own brain? So all of this can really only mean one of three things. Number one, hair dye is a magical potion that not only colours your hair but infects your personality and slowly creeps into your soul. Number two, with a person's change in personality comes a concurrent change in hair colour to match it according to the aforementioned socially prescribed Harriotypes. Number three, people see a change in hair colour, vex out, turn into headless chickens, run around screaming for a while, and then come to the conclusion that that person's soul has been replaced with a new one. Oh my god, a blonde trying to be clever? That is so cute. Yeah, but look at those roots. She's obviously brunette, so listen to her. She must be smart and classy somewhere deep down. Oh, it all makes sense. What it all comes down to really in the end is that we're just being ridiculous. I have heard so many men proudly state, "Nah, I only date brunettes," puffing out their chests like they've conquered some great beast and are standing taller than the rest of those mortal men who succumb to the alluring yet vacuous cankers on humanity that are the blonde women. Brunette, so you only date the classy, down-to-earth, mature women. That must mean you're a much more distinguished, highly evolved man. And then there are the ones that only date redheads because they like their women fiery and unique with carpets to match. Come on, people, really? I mean, you can have preferences, sure. My preference are for people with long powder blue hair down to their ankles, threaded with trinkets and unicorn tail strands. But you could be missing out on meeting somebody who is absolutely phenomenal, who could change your life, just because you're too busy staring at the dead mass of keratin sprouting from that person's cranium. So guys, let's band together and unite in doing away with the Harriotypes of bygone eras and coming together as one unified mass of strand, unity and justice, liberty, freedom, Bob Marley. Everything is beautiful. I had a point I really did.
Give me that head with hair, long